So guys, before we get started, don't forget we do have that amazing discount code thanks to Tier 0 Games going on right now. And all you have to do is put in ZWGames5 to get 5% discount on your total order at tier0games.com. The links will be in the description below. What's up YouTube, Dow here from Zephyr Games, bringing you another update thanks to Duel Overload. This time, Red Eyes Black Dragon, Joey's favourite card. So, before we get into that, please smash that like button. Every like you give us is support towards the channel. Please check out our Duel Overload giveaway video where you guys can win yourself your very own Duel Overload, especially in this time when we are on lockdown and it may be a little bit harder to get yourselves. Moving on, please subscribe to the channel as well so you do not miss out on any more upcoming news, deck profiles, combos, and of course duels as well. More likely going to be online for those ones. That said and done, let's get started with the Red Eyes Black Dragon profile. So, massive shout out to Joe on this profile here. He did give me a lot of help with this one. I kind of put my build together, but then I was like, Joe, I haven't played it for so long, what have you got? And thankfully, he's got some very, very spicy text in this card, in this deck that makes you go, oh, god damn, like, you've just given me a one card, like, Savage Dragon. It's insane. So, with that being said, let's take you through the profile so you can see exactly what we've got. So we start off with, of course, triple Red Eyes. Now, I've got nothing against the original art of the Red Eyes. I just actually really like this artwork. I just think it looks kind of cool, looks kind of menacing as well. Very, very dark. Then we've got two of the new-ish card, Red Eyes Alternative Black Dragon. Now, it's a shame this isn't like Red Eyes or Blue Eyes Alternative, but in a sense, it has its ups and its downs. Now, its up is that you tribute one Red Eyes monster from your hand or field. So anything that becomes a brick in your hand, you can get rid of it, bring this guy out. Once per turn, if this card is destroyed by battle or card effect in its owner's possession, you can target one level 7 Red Eyes monster in your graveyard. It has to be specifically Red Eyes level 7 or lower Red Eyes monster, accept itself and special summon it. If it was a Red Eyes Black Dragon that was special summoned, its original tap becomes double. So you get 4,800 Red Eyes if you summon it back. You've then got the one Red Eyes Darkness Metal. Even with the hard once per turn errata, you're still going to play it. At this moment in time, the errata hasn't come into effect. So you're going to abuse the living deck out of it. But once it does, you are going to change that up. You'll still be playing it at 1. It is what it is. We've then got triple Black Metal Dragon. Now, the reason we play 3 of this is because you can attach it to any Red Eyes monster. Gives it a nice little boost. If it goes from your hand or field to the graveyard... if this goes from the field to the graveyard, you get to add one Red Eyes monster from your deck to your hand. I'll get there eventually. You can target one Red Eyes monster you control, equip it to a monster from your hand or field, and it gains 600 attack. If this card is sent from the field to the graveyard, you get to add one Red Eyes card. There we go, I got there eventually. Sorry guys. You add one Red Eyes card from your deck to your hand, so that's what makes it so good. Then you have to play 3 bricks. Now, you don't have to play 3 bricks if you don't want to play the fusion monsters for these, but we do play the one Gearfried, the one Meteor Dragon, and the one Summoned Skull. Now, an alternative to Meteor Dragon, if you wanted to use that instead, is the Glider Dragon that came in the Megatins, just because it gives you a little bit more should you open it. But the idea is you want to be sending these from your deck to the grave with Red Eyes Fusion to get the different Red Eyes Fusion monsters out from your extra deck. If any of these you do not want to play in the extra deck, you can actually minimize the count on that. The dog clearly doesn't agree with me playing these types of cards. Unfortunately, that's what happens when you have to record at home with a dog in the room. Then we move on. So we go on to triple 10 years. Everything's going off. Everything's going off. We play triple 10 year Spirit Vishuda. The reason we play this is it's a level 7, it's dark, and it's a free summon. And if you control a vanilla monster, you can banish it from the graveyard, bounce a card. So very, very cool, very, very powerful. Helps you with your rank 7 plays, helps you with as a lore target, and also helps you just get a free body on board. We then play double Blackstone of Legend and a single Rocket Synchron. Now, Rocket Synchron is actually really, really important because when this card is normal summoned, you target a level 5 or higher Dark Dragon monster in your graveyard and special summon it in defense position. Negate its effects. Who cares? I'm bringing back a normal Red Eyes. I'm not going to care about that. You then can you can't special summon monsters from your extra deck for the rest of the turn except Dark monsters. Again, Who cares? So what this does is this allows you to get a 1 card straight up Savage Dragon. So you've already got a Link monster engraved. This card you go, oh man, I'm really, really low on resources. Normal summon, boom, bring back a Red Eyes, off you go. You can play 3 Blackstone Legend if you want to. I think 2 is more than enough in this deck, because you can recycle it and recycle your Red Eyes as well. And then finally for the last monster, we play the 1 Buster Dragon Destruction Sword. While the ban list has not dropped, we are going to use and abuse the ability of Buster Dragon and Union Carrier as much as we possibly can, because it makes decks like Red Eyes, where they have a little bit of trouble getting going, or they have a little bit of trouble of maintaining a strong lockout board, it gives them such a good advantage to be able to go, Link, cool, make my Red Eyes 3400, equipped it with Buster Dragon, lockout, done. So that's why we play this at 1 at the moment. We then got triple Red Eyes Insight, searches you out all of your Red Eyes cards you need. So you send 1 Red Eyes monster from your hand or deck to the graveyard, add 1 Red Eyes spell or trap card from your deck to your hand, only use the effect once per turn. So this gives you your Red Eyes Fusion, this gives you all your other Red Eyes cards that you might need, especially the beautiful Red Eyes Fang with Claw as well, which I really, really like. We then play double Red Eyes Fusion. Now the reason we don't play 3 of this is because it's searchable off of Insight. You don't really want to actually hard play this, because if you hard play this, you cannot normal or special summon other monsters the turn you activate this effect, or activate this card. So the way you get around that is you use this brand new guy here, Verte Anaconda, because Verte Anaconda only applies its effect. You don't activate the card. So you get the effect of Fusion Summon by sending 2 from deck to grave for 2,000 life points, but then you're not locked out from special summoning or normal summoning the rest of the turn. So you can actually build up your board, get into a Verte Anaconda, send this, bring out one of your Fusion monsters, and that's either enough for game, or it's enough to really, really stump your opponent. Then we've got triple Allure of Darkness. All of our monsters are dark, so you've got a heck of a lot of targets for this. You can play Sacred Sword of 7 if you want to. The only other draw card that I play is the 1 card of Red Stone. If you bump up the specific level 7 Red Eyes monsters, then you can bump this up as well. But because we've only got 5 of those right now, 1 of this was enough. Then we've got triple Return of Dragon Lords. Target a level 7 or 8 dragon type monster in your graveyard. Yes, it does mean if they put a Savage Dragon in the graveyard, you can revive your Savage Dragon. Nice. Don't know why you would, because I don't think it actually equips. I think it only equips when it's synchro summoned, but it just gives you another target. And the idea of this is you can bring back your Red Eyes, straight away go into your Union Carrier and move your links further forward. As long as you get 2 effect monsters, you can go into Verte Anaconda, and it just gives you additional extensions. So exactly the same as the Dark Magician profile that I showed you guys. A card like this is incredibly important because you get to bring back your Red Eyes, and then you can equip it with Union Carrier. 1 Monster Reborn for a revival for anything, either your graveyard or your opponent's. Triple Core by the Grave, because if you tribute off stone and it gets ashed, it sucks because you've lost your normal summon. The 1/1 for on, because if you can go into your Blackstone Legend, that is your main target, sending a Red Eyes to graveyard. You don't really want to go into your other 2 cards because it's a Buster Whelp and then it's a Synchron that actually needs to be normal summon to get its best effect off. 1 Super Poly, send it off of Verte Anaconda. Inferno Fire Blast. If you are called into time and you're in your main phase, Red Eyes has one of the most powerful ways of doing it, because you can actually Fusion Summon, go into your Meteor Dragon. Meteor Dragon's going to burn them there anyway, and then Inferno Fire Blast is going to burn someone else as well. So if they're like, ha, I've cowboyed you, I've got game, I guess I'm going to pass to stop stalling time so I don't get told off. And then you go, alright, cool, Red Eyes, GG. Does a lot of work. And then for the traps, we've got the 2 Red Eyes Fang with Chain. I love this card so much. And Return of the Red Eyes. So Return of the Red Eyes is a nice continual call of the Haunted, basically. And then the Red Eyes Fang with Chain is really, really cool. So you target Red Eyes monster you control. Red Eyes monster, keep that in mind. Equipped it with this card. It can make up to 2 attacks on monsters during each battle phase. You can send this equipped card to the graveyard, then target 1 effect monster on the field. Equip that target to this monster and this was equipped to. Its attack and defense becomes the attack and defense of the monster it's equipped to. So you basically be able to go, during your opponent's turn, attack, attack, effect of this, send this, equip the last remaining monster to your Red Eyes monster that you've just attacked with, and then you get to gain the attack of that, or the attack becomes that. So if their attack is 34, your attack goes from 24 to 34. And that's really why Red Eyes Fang with Chain is such a good card to play as well. Moving on to the extra deck, this is where all the spice and everything nice comes along. You play the Verte Anaconda, the Cross Sheep, the Hieratic Seals. Now obviously, These two we've already kind of covered, and this one's quite straightforward. Cross Sheep is in there because you fusion and you XYZ and you synchro, so you can actually get multiple effects off of this, plus the ability to revive one of your lower level monsters should you need to. So for example, if you Red Eyes fusion with your Verte Anaconda, you've already got your Gearfried in the graveyard as well, you've got your Stone in the graveyard, you've also got your Black Metal Dragon in the graveyard. So just being able to, if you want to, revive with Cross Sheep gives you a little bit more extension. You can take Cross Sheep out for anything else you want. And then of course we've got the Union Carrier. All it requires is 2 monsters with the same type or attribute. Red Eyes is a dragon and a dark deck. You are absolutely fine for stuff like that. And because it doesn't require effect monsters, you can actually get away with using Red Eyes for this. Then all you need to do is bring the Red Eyes back, use the Union Carrier's effect to target Red Eyes, which allows you to equip Buster Welt, which is a dragon and a dark, from your deck to the field, lock in your opponent from the extra deck, and giving Red Eyes an extra 1,000 attack. Nice. Then for the final elite monster, we've got the Blackluster Soldier, Soldier of Chaos. Don't have to play this. The reason we put this in here is purely because it is a nice card to play with anything that has high levels. So it does require 3 monsters with different names. That doesn't matter. As long as you use Red Eyes and 2 monsters that do not count as Red Eyes on the field, you're absolutely fine, and you've got an incredibly powerful boss monster there. So if you're not using your fusions as a boss monster or your synchros as a boss monster, this is definitely another boss monster for you. Boss monster, boss monster, boss monster. Then onto the synchros, we've got the one Draco Berserker of the Tenyi, the one Borrowed Savage Dragon, and the one Scarlight Red Dragon Archfiend. Burn, additional in-game, Dark Dragon. Dragon Synchro, Dark Dragon, nice. 1 card, make this, bring back Red Eyes, done. And then that card can also allow you to make the Tenyi as well. And then, so either one of these are 3k, nice. They all have additional effects. Do you want to banish stuff and gain attack? Do you want to just negate stuff, gain a bit of an attack as well, as long as you've got a link monster in the graveyard? Or do you just want to nuke your opponent's board of all special summon monsters and your board and burn them out? Then onto the XYZs, we only play 3. 2 Red Eyes Flare Metal Dragon and the 1 number 11 Big Eye. Obviously, steal your opponent's stuff. Nice. Burn, 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 burn. Oh, and revive Red Eyes in this deck. Nice. Then onto the fusions. The 1 Archfiend Black Skull Dragon, the 1 Red Eyes Slash Dragon, and the 1 Meteor Black Comet Dragon. Now, each of these have to play in a single brick. This you need an Archfiend for, this you need a Warrior, and this you need an exact level 6 Dragon. This is the most you can play around with because you've actually got quite a lot of nice level 6 dragons in the game that you can put into the deck, and this can be quite easily abusable. These 2, Archfiend and a Warrior, are very, very specific in the fact that unless you're going to play Armageddon Knight, you're better off playing the Gearfried. But the Gearfried isn't great on his own. He does need to do a little bit more to get the deck going, and it is quite slow. Now, there are probably a few of you out there going, why are you not playing Baby Dragon? Now, I'm not playing Baby Dragon because it's quite slow in this game and day and age. It's a shame. It is still an incredibly expensive card, but it's getting a nice little reprint hopefully soon. But it is just an option that you do not have to play. It's not a mandatory play, and I just wanted to show that you can actually put everything in one. But be warned, you are running 3 bricks or will become easier little targets should you need them to. And then the final card is Borrowed Furious Dragon, purely because it requires 2 Dark Dragons. Exactly what Red Eyes is, 2 Dark Dragons. So not only can you use Verte Anaconda to pay 2,000 life points to send Super Poly from your deck to the grave to use your opponent's side of the field, you can also do it to use your monsters on your side of the field and go into a nice, beautiful, powerful Borrowed Furious Dragon as well. If you wanted to get really spicy, you could put a rank 8 in here. Considering when we hit Master Rule 5, the chances are when I play this deck again, it will be in Master Rule 5 properly. It doesn't matter where these go. These can go wherever you want. They're not locked by the link zones. Anyway, that is it. Straightforward, simple, to the point, and it's nice to get Red Eyes out and about again. Very, very nice little upgrade that they received from, not directly, but I think it's about right, is Verte Anaconda and Union Carrier. Union Carrier gives them a bit of stun play. Verte Anaconda gives them nice, easy access to their fusion card, which is both the best fusion, one of the best fusion cards in the game, and one of the worst fusion cards in the game. It's best because your opponent doesn't need to control anything, you can search it, and you just go, right, I'm going to send my materials from deck to grave, I'm going to bring my monster out. It becomes a Red Eyes. It's the worst because it says you can't normal or special summon in the same turn. It's like, bro, Shadow Fusion, alright, they need to control something from the extra deck. Stop like handicapping Red Eyes and Dark Magician. Even Blue Eyes is a little bit slow, but they get to run riot. Anyway, that is it for the profile. Quite straightforward, simple. I really enjoy Red Eyes. All of the main archetype decks are always going to be hella fun to play, and they're always going to be hella fun to kind of bring together and see how they work. But for now, thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, share. Check out our giveaway. You do not want to miss out on free Duel Overload packs, and you do not want to miss out on all of the content we've got coming up for you guys as well. We have more duels. We have more deck profiles. A hell of a lot more deck profiles because of Duel Overload, and that list goes on and on and on. If there's anything in particular you want to see from Duel Overload that we haven't done already, please let us know. We have got a lot coming up, so I've just got to try and schedule it around, especially with this time where we're all stuck indoors being self-isolated. I want to bring as much entertainment to you guys as well. So instead of you going, oh, we've got to stay indoors all day, you can go, cool, there's a new profile coming out tonight. I want to see it, I want to build it, I want to see how it works, I want to try it out online. So the second that we come out of isolation, we can go straight into Marshall 5 and you are ready to go playing your favourite decks at a little bit more pace as well. Anyway, thanks for watching. Like, comment, subscribe, share. And until next time, guys, as always, happy dueling.